I'm going to go over the steps to finding percentiles for a normal distribution. Step 1 is to find the z-value using your z formula. Then just look up the z-value in the table. On this slide, I'm going to go over how to find the probability of having a z-score less than negative 2.04, or in other words, the percentile for a z-score of negative 2.04. So remember, a percentile gives you the percentage of people that score below you, or the probability of having a z-score less than that z-score. And we already have our z-score here. Sometimes you don't already have them. So if you didn't have the z-score already, you would have to use the z formula to get your z-score. But we already have it, so we don't have to worry about that. And you also want to remember that the z-table only gives you probabilities below that z-value. So you have to have a z-value. You can't have just raw x values, and it only gives you the probability below. Okay, so to the left of the z. We already have our z-score, so what we're going to do is go to this first column here where it says z, and we're going to find the first whole number here, this whole number, and the first number after the decimal place. So that's what this first column is for. And if we find that row, it will be right here. And that's the first step. And then you want to find this 4 here that's in the second decimal place. And you're going to find that up here in these rows. Now, in this case, it works out that this is a 0 here, but a lot of times that's not going to be the case. So really, you just ignore the 0. So even if this said negative 2.14, you would still look in this column. You would have a different row. You would be in this row here, but you'd still be in this column. So just ignore all these zeros, all of them, okay? And so then we're going to go and find the intersection of the row and the column, and that gives us 0.0207, and this is in like proportion form or decimal form, whatever you want to call it. This is out of 1. But say you want to know what the percentage is, so you can move this decimal place over twice, and so you get 2.07%. So we can say the probability of having a z-score less than negative 2.04 is 2.07%. We can say the percentile for a z-score of negative 2.04 is 2.07%.